Is it already rolling?
Yeah, we've been. See that's the trick that we're trying to get here. Is we're trying to pretend that it's not there. We're here just having conversation.
So definitely the facial expressions and the physical movement has a big effect on the way that people perceive your comedy and perceive you as a person.
And that kid comes barreling down, blowing through every stop sign, doing like 90 one night. You can tell he's fucking hammered, probably trying to be all cool. Well, he goes back that way, and I'm looking at my buddy, I was like, dude, this fucking kid's gonna be in it. We're just sitting there smoking a cigarette on the back of my truck, kind of shooting the shit. And here he comes out of this corner, he's like, yeah! He spins like this as he comes through the corner and gasses it into a block wall on this person's house, basically. And I'm just like, oh shit, let's go down this way. Go down there. And he's like, he's stumbling around. I'm like, you alright, dude? And he's like, oh, I'm all, are you drinking? And he's like, yeah. I was like, so you don't want me to call the cops? He's like, yeah. I was like, boop, boop, boop. Fucking piece of shit, driving around drunk like that.
They're gonna take you for drugs.
my dad probably want to go
what?
to be there at
He's
one
all,
as well.
yeah, they're gonna take you for drugs.
Are you gonna go?
And then like,
tomorrow with us?
I
was
told
gonna
him.
ask you Joaquin's piano recital. Wait, is it just him or other people?
It's mostly him, but there's other people.
Okay. Yeah.
What's the joke?
One time, I had done something wrong, and my dad rarely ever hit us, but he took me to the room and he slapped me across the butt. I think I was mouthing off to my mom or whatever. So he's walking out of the room, and I started pulling up my pants, and I go, yeah, but that didn't hurt. So he goes, oh, is that right? So he came marching back in with the belt. I was like, ah! I was screaming before he ever hit me. So.
The video is a better representation of reality than a history textbook, right?
Yeah.
Or a picture of Anne Frank or something.
Yeah.
Just the fact that you know it's real.
If it's a video and you hear the sound, you hear the intonations in their voice and the clobbering of the hammer upon the head of the video I'm talking about, then it's much more.
Yeah.
You're much more in that moment.
You either cry or you laugh.
Yes. Okay. That was very good.
On like what kind of mood you're in at the time.
Yeah.
And who you're with. Because if it's something funny but you're around like
The average human, and the average human isn't an average human, you know what I mean? Like, I'm not as average as you are, or you are. You're different from me, I'm different from you, and vice versa, all around.
You know, it's personal preference. You know, some people find certain things more funny than others.
Cover your ears, Juanito.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, there's a woman, and she was, I guess, feeling frisky, and she was by herself. And so what she did, she went out to the market, and she saw a lobster, and she was thinking...
Yeah, you did get drunk. Then why did the bartender call and say you left your wheelchair there again?
Okay, I'll let you guys watch this. It's going to be a little adult. You know, there's going to be things you probably might understand, but, you know, if you don't understand it, I'm not really going to explain it to you.
And that's not a good thing or a bad thing. Some people are just more serious than other people. You know? Some people just don't have the gift of being comedic, and it's not a good or bad thing. It's not a value judgment.
So he went and made all the arrangements, and he tells the mortician, he says, you know what? They say that the last check you write should be to the mortician, and it should bounce. And he said, and then Sanders just like, went like, what is going to happen here? Am I going to get paid for this? But it was really funny because, here he already got his death sentence, so to speak. And he's cracking up with the mortician, it's like...
It makes life easier,
does.
There's so many things that are tough in this world, but, you know what I mean? Put a little comedy in there, makes everyone's life better.
Because life is hard, because if it was easy, it'd be a slut, like your mom.
Something follows from something else that doesn't seem like it's supposed to follow.
People just can't let it roll off their back. You're going to get pissed because I said Jesus had a Coors Light waiting for him because he went to the pisser. Big fucking deal. Come on, let it roll off your back.
Yeah, that's true.
They kind of give you a double message because the kids are all coming up with all these jokes, and then you can't joke.
We're doing all this work and all this seriousness, it's nice to be able to go, okay, let your guard down a little bit, you know what I mean? You work that hard, your laughter is reward.
I was like, because okay, like when you're sitting down, you can't squeeze as tight. So you know the van has that handle.
I was at a friend's house, and a girl was talking about how she's becoming an elementary school teacher. And I said, oh, I want to become a kindergarten teacher. I'm actually getting my master's in finger painting right now so that I can teach these kids. You don't get your master's in finger painting, or you get a degree in art, of course.
Yes.
And she goes, you need more than that to get it, to be a kindergarten teacher. And it's like, well, no shit. It was a joke. Relax. See, I mean, so that's the type of thing where it's not necessarily a dark joke, but they take offense to it. It wasn't a dark joke by any means.
Yeah.
But they took offense to it. It's like, are you kidding me?
I have to watch
So that's why you
myself.
can't think about it, because there's some things that are taboo. You know.
You could probably hear it.
Oh.
You got it.
I would say it's a little exotic.
I could see
When
that. I could see that.
the hideous gas comes out of the nether regions of your body. It seems like we could make things more funny if they're more abstract to us.
When buses and taxis and everything leave. Pancho?
I still have not figured out.
What?
Yeah.
Cuando Villa entró.
Phone was off.
But
I
you're-
turned it back on.
You had a phone back then? I didn't have a
No, once you're in that time zone, it changes. I get or stole it. He steals stuff from churches all the time.
So it kind of plays on you. It kind of plays on your heart, doing it over and over and over again, and crying again or making people laugh again. One of the problems that I had with my material is that I knew that it was funny, but I stopped finding it funny. I wasn't finding it funny anymore, and you know what happened? People stopped laughing.
His name was Eddie Murphy.
Oh.
Goes to the
Yeah.
shrimp
Is
bar.
it accurate?
No.
The shrimp bar?
Yeah.
What does he do at the shrimp bar?
And then he put those 2 cups in trouble. And they're really funny.
Why did he do it at the shrimp bar? It was
Why?
what was the name of that
To
movie?
make sure those women had a boobs.
Were they naked? Those girls?
At a shrimp bar?
This.
Oh, Aaron. Did you turn the TV off?
No. That's funny.
What did your dad say when he saw you watching that movie?
He be laughing.
What did he say? Did he say any bad words to you?
No.
Aaron.
He likes it. My dad likes it.
It's funny.
That's funny.
I didn't know. That was good. That was
Just because of the realism. So I guess comedy is contingent upon unrealism, which is synonymous with abstract, which is something that's abstract.
We were in search of comedy.